Hi, this is Chris Smith, Shambles Guru, and I'm at home at my desk in North Thailand in Chiang Mai. And this mini screencast is going to be looking at some of the websites that I can't live without. So let's just move the title screen here. As a whiteboard to help me illustrate this, I'm using something called Scribbler, which is also very useful as a back channel tool when I'm running, which I like to use when I'm running workshops. So what tasks do I need to do? Well, one of the things I need to do is look after all the bookmarks that I collect over the years. I have my own website, which hopefully you're already familiar with, shambles.net, and I collect a lot there, and I hope you've made some suggestions as well. But most people will not be using that. Let me move that out of the way. Many people, for collecting their own websites and their own links and sharing them socially, they'll be using Delicious and maybe even Digo, which is becoming very popular. Other apps which I can't live without or applications. File sharing. Dropbox is essential for me, not only because of saving files into the cloud, but the fact that it also synchronizes between all my different computers and all the files. So if I change something in a Dropbox folder on any of my computers, Apple, PCs, even my mobile, then it synchronizes. Another app which I can't live without is Evernote, and Evernote is another way of keeping notes or files where a version is kept in the cloud, and it also syncs with other machines. So it's very much a blended approach where you have files and notes and name cards and whatever in Evernote. Voice files can be there as well, and they're on all my machines and in the cloud, and they're all synced, and I can access them all in a browser as well, same as Dropbox. You're probably familiar with Google Docs. Well, this is Google Apps, where Google Docs is part of Google Apps. I use Google Docs and spreadsheets. I use Gmail heavily. I do have a start page, which is the default first page on Google. I don't use Talk. I'm not even sure whether Talk is available outside of the States. And I use some calendars as well. What else do I use? I use Xmarks. And Xmarks, if you look into the top of my browser, you can see the little Xmarks symbol there, icon there. Now, some may argue that if you're using Delicious and Digo, then you don't need Xmarks. But I actually use Xmarks because what it does, you see all my bookmarks along the top here, it syncs them all with all my browsers on all my machines. It doesn't matter which browser I'm using and which machine I'm using. If I change a bookmark somewhere here, maybe, then it will change it on all my other machines, and I think that's brilliant. So let's have a quick look. This is what Delicious looks like for social bookmarking. Here's Digo, social bookmarking as well. Evernote, free. In fact, all of these are free. There are premium versions. Dropbox, there's a nice video on the front of Dropbox that you can listen to. I won't listen to that now. All about Google Apps for educators on this page, and you can pick, hopefully, all these URLs off the top. Just pause the video, and Xmarks. And that's it. A quick tour through some of the websites that I actually can't live without. They make such a difference to my productivity. I'm sure that toolkit that I've just mentioned fits into my own personal learning network some way, but I'm going to have to think a little bit more about that. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. Follow a few of the URLs and try them out yourself. And I hope they make your life a little bit easier. Have fun.